Prisoners tells a tough tale of two men searching for their missing daughters, believed to have been taken by an unsavory character in a motorhome. Revenge becomes the name of the game, and when you're talking blind rage, a pumped-up Hugh Jackman, a claw hammer, and Paul Dano chained to a sink, well, things can get quite ugly and bizarre indeed.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving!
Anna.
Two families celebrate the holidays, yet a day of food and fun soon turns tide into ugly stuff indeed. A mysterious camper appears and the two girls go missing.
Where are your sisters?
I can't find them.
For me to even imagine my 12-and-a-half-year-old boy in a situation like this immediately brings me to my knees.
Anna? Joy?
I checked the entire house. They're not here.
Would you say, in terms of headspace, this is the darkest character you've ever played?
Yeah, it's up there for sure. Ironically, the very first film I did, an Australian film, which about 13 people saw, called Erskineville Kings, I played a similarly dark character, but not in as extreme a situation as this.
I'm gonna find your daughter.
Jake Gyllenhaal plays the cop on the case with Paul Dano as the camper driving suspect.
You put those girls somewhere else. I know you put those girls somewhere.
He stays in custody until my daughter's found, right?
We have a 48-hour hold on. It ends tomorrow unless we bring charges.
Jackman's character soon finds himself with his hands tied by a slow investigation and a released suspect. So he goes scorched earth and takes the law into his own hands.
You told us that you could protect us from everything.
Why did you look for my daughter?
Now, in terms of the rage meter, there are some scenes in there that are just, you are out there. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're about a 30. I'm curious as to what mental process you go through to get yourself prepared for that.
Yeah, that's interesting. There was a couple I remember being exhausted. A lot of this is about exhaustion, and each day was exhausting. And for me, exhaustion can bring out rage. That's often where I can crack.
Alex.
What in the world did you do?
Someone has to make him talk, or they're gonna die.
Well, you've got Paul Dano on the receiving end of a good portion of this rage. What does that do to him?
Well, that guy is an amazing actor. I mean, he brings it every time, every take, and he just totally... Paul's one of those actors that the moment he walks into the soundstage, you're not talking to Paul anymore. He has transformed completely. And I remember one scene where I kind of ad-libbed. I just had the hammer in my hands and I was smashing at the sink. And then the last second, I just went for the wall and it stuck in the wall. And this, by the way, was not planned. And only later did I realize I was much closer to Paul's head than I should have been. And he didn't know it was coming, obviously, because no one knew it was coming, and he never flinched once.
That was just my reaction, and I think it's in the film. I think that was a good choice on Hugh's part. I think it was good.
And he just instantly kind of passed out. And either he did for real, or he's literally just the greatest actor I've ever worked with.
I know you know where they are.